Hey guys, so if you watched until the end of the last video, you'll know about the context of this one. But if you didn't, I will just give you guys a little bit of context. So I have two drives that I have in my computer. One which is my main drive, and then I have a separate drive that I have as a storage drive. Usually I'll record all my videos on my main drive, and when I'm done, I'll put them in a folder in my storage drive to chill until I get around to rendering it. So when I finished this episode, it was a episode of Utah's Farm again. We put in some work. We definitely put in some work. I put it into my storage drive, and well, when I finish rendering my clips, I delete them off my storage drive, and what I accidentally did was I put my clips into a folder that I had already rendered all the clips of. So I deleted the folder, and well, by the time I realized that, all the clips were unfortunately gone with the wind. So I was going to just post a little footage I have of me getting carried at Lucid, but I watched through it. It's kind of lame. So I think what we'll do is we'll just make this video a bit shorter, because can't have long videos every day doing daily videos. But I will show you guys what I've done at Utah's Farm so far. So you see I'm on my Blaster, which is my last character I gotta finish. The thing is that the title expired today, the title during the Alliance event, which is unfortunate because it was really useful in training up the mules. But let's take a look at my Legion now. 44-12, and when I finish this guy at a 140, I'll be 44-16. Yeah, 44-16. We'll take a look. So I'm in here. I'll just go to my character creation screen and record from there, and I'll talk a little bit about each one of the classes that I've trained up and my thoughts on them. I won't, talk in depth and basically just ramble on and on like I did in that episode with Ark. Okay, I promise you that. Alright, so here we have it. I believe the last episode we ended off with my Cannoneer. So in the meantime, in this episode, I created my Mihael, Kaiser, Wild Hunter, which they fixed the auto ban situation with Wild Hunter, so they're completely safe to make now. People were getting falsely banned in Amber Waves, but it is all good now. That's why I waited until now to make the Wild Hunter. My Blaster, which is still a work in progress, but we'll finish him in this episode. My Battle Mage, and last but not least, my Dual Blade. So a little bit about each class, okay? Mihael. All these classes were relatively easy to train up. Honestly, if I had to point out one of them that was the most difficult to train up casually, it would be Blaster, just because Blaster is so reliant on these combos and stuff. It just isn't easy on your fingers. The combos aren't hard to get down, but if you're just trying to chill, it's definitely suboptimal to be chill when you're training as opposed to going hard. But Mihael is a good class. We can go on it. You may as well do a little bit of Amber Waves just for the sake of doing it, but Mihael was chill. It felt sort of like, I guess, it was really kind of like a carbon copy of a hero up until 4th job. After 4th job, you started getting these skills that made Mihael unique, and it was a decently easy class to train. One of the mistakes I made while I was training Mihael, though, is this right here. I used Soul Link, or not Soul Link. I used one of these. Hold on, let me try to find it. I used one of these things. Oh, it's right here. I used. Where is it? I'm trying to find it. Oh, right here. Roiling Soul, which I didn't read the skill description, and what it does is it makes it so you only hit one monster, but your attacks are more powerful. So that was a little bit of a mistake. The link skill is very useful, especially if you're a Night Lord, because it gives you 100% stance, so it was 100% worth training up, and super chill, aside from the fact that it was a hero carbon copy till 4th job. But, I mean, I think Mihael's like what should we say, the prototypical tank class in the game. It's probably better than Paladin at tanking, because of all of its defensive abilities. But anyways, that is enough about Mihael. We will go to the next class. Right, the next class we did was Kaiser. Now Kaiser, it's also, I mean, like I said in the past, all these classes are viable and easy to train up to 140, but Kaiser, out of the classes that I trained, felt a little bit weak. I had the title, obviously. I had basically everything that I gave to my other classes to train up with the link skills and titles and all that, but for whatever reason, I mean, I may have not been training Kaiser correctly, but out of all the classes, I think it's one of the weaker ones. To 140, obviously, late game and bossing and all that, I don't know, but I only can speak based on the experiences that I had while training it to 140. I didn't really enjoy it. I mean, this skill right here, it's nice because it hits 12 mobs, but it didn't do as much damage as the other classes' mobbing skills, and it made it so my leveling up to 140 was a bit more of a challenge than it needed to be. At the end of the day, though, the HP link is pretty good too, so I mean, you have to get it up, but I mean, just know that in my experience, it was a bit weaker than the other classes. I mean, when you went to, transform mode, final form, it was certainly pretty cool seeing your character transform, but aside from that, it was pretty boring and weak, in my opinion. Alright, so, Wild Hunter. Wild Hunter was very fun to train up. Since you have your Jaguar, you are very mobile, your buffs last for a very long time. Look at this, 6 minutes. I'm not sure why that's the case, but look at how long these buffs last. Absolutely crazy. And his Legion board skill is, I mean, it's not great, but it's nice to have. It's a percentage chance of doing more damage on each of your attacks, and especially on Reboot, where we already have a lot of percent damage from our Reboot skill, it's not that great, but I mean, it was a fun class to train up. It has the resistance link skill, which gives you invincibility upon revival, so that's pretty useful in one of the late game boss situations, like Lotus, maybe Damien, Lucid, that sort of stuff. It was easy, very easy to train up, very chill once again, because you just stand here and fire your arrows away and destroy all these monsters. It was much stronger with the Alliance buff. It's a little bit weaker now. I mean, you're seeing I'm struggling a little bit. I'm going to need to gear up better, because at 140, I mean, I have no gear, but once I get some Pencilier or the Hilla gear, I think we would be good to go to do a lot more training. Very strong class, very fun, and I mean, I think you'll have a good time training your class up, guys. So we'll go to the next one now. Alright, so for Battle Mage, in order for you to maximize your DPS with Battle Mage, you have to teleport around using this thing right here. Right, when you teleport around, you leave behind this little path of doom that does a lot of DPS. So I basically broke my fingers in half trying to level my Battle Mage up, just doing this. You don't need to do this. You definitely don't need to do this. This is very high intensity for not that much extra gain, but yeah, I mean, this is how you want to get maximum DPS, but if you want to just do it relaxed, you just do it relaxed. Use the skill you get, whatever blow you have, quintuple blow, quad blow, finishing blow, and then you just sit here and you whack away at them. Your auras are very strong. I didn't bother leveling it up to 30, but they're very strong, so it's a very easy, very strong class, up to 140. So with Dual Blade, it was surprisingly strong. I mean, I've heard people saying that Dual Blade is weak or that Dual Blade can't mob well, but from my experience, I think they may have been easier to level up than assassins were. I don't know. I put in the same amount of link skills I did for every class, and it just destroyed everything up till level 61. We came here to Amber Waves, and then after using the 3rd job skills for a bit, went and did 4th job, and then using Blade Fury, I easily got myself to 140. I think in one trip. So usually, I mean, every single time it takes me 2 days in Amber Waves and Reboot to get to 140. Well, I believe in the first day, Dual Blade actually got to the highest level out of all of the classes that I'd trained. And, you know, some classes I put on every single link skill I possibly could. And for Dual Blade, I just put on, let me see if I still have them linked to here so you guys can see. Yeah, I put on these 2 skills. That was it. And I do believe I put on the Kana skill. So these 3, and Dual Blade got to, I believe, 134. So I think it's a testament to how well they are in Amber Waves. But I do still think Demon Avenger is better. But Demon Avenger and then Dual Blade are, from my experience, the 2 best classes to train. And finally, Blaster. I'm gonna have to be finishing Blaster now. I only have 4 more levels, so I have pretty high confidence I can finish it within the next 4 minutes. Or not 4 minutes, the next 30 minutes in Amber Waves, the 4 levels. So let me get that, and then we will wrap up this video. Alright guys, so we are closing in on the last 10% that we need to do to get to 140. I have honestly been going super hard at Utah's because, I mean, the environment was just perfect. It was the perfect storm, right? You had the Utah boxes that gave you double XP coupons and well, I think it gave you weapon attack coupon. Along with that, you had the Alliance title that made training easy, and Amber Waves. With all that, it made leveling very, very chill. So I went as hard as I could to take advantage of those possibilities. Now that the title's expired and the source of double XP coupons is much more scarce now, I think I might start just slowing down a little bit and chilling out and working on my main a little bit more. Let's just take a quick glance at my Legion. 4416. So we need approximately 1600 more, which is 12 more accounts to train to 140, or maybe I can train some of the 140s to 150. I could definitely do that. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. Once again, guys, I apologize for the shorter video and deleting the clips of what I had, but I mean, hopefully this was informative to some of you guys and it inspires some of you guys to train up your Legion. Like, let me tell you, at the beginning of Amber Waves, I had 1200 Legion. 2 weeks later, we are at 4400, which is a solid 3200 increase, which is quite nice, and I'm really quite proud of myself because I never thought my Legion would ever be this high. I think my Legion in Bara is 2400 or so, so my Legion on Reboot is already way better than Bara. I actually don't have enough coins, so it's a renowned rank 2. I don't have enough Legion coins to upgrade it to the new one yet, I don't think. Let me hop on my main, we'll see. Okay, let me see if I have enough. I was short a little bit. Yeah, I'm at 385. It's 450 to level it up. Let me see how much is in my Legion right now. I have 16 plus 30, 40. Yeah, so I don't have enough to level it up yet, but I mean, in future videos I will level this up. This is still the 3500 rank, see? For level 4000 we get the new rank, and at 4500 I believe is the next one. So once I have enough coins I will do that. Otherwise, guys, that is the end of this video here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in my video tomorrow, and then Saturday is the, well, Saturday night rather, is the 5, 10, 15 star event, so I think we might not upload that day. I'm actually running short on the amount of clips that I have to upload now. Like, I used to have a big stash, but now it's pretty much all gone. So we'll see about daily uploads. If the videos get enough likes, I will go figure something out. But as of now, we might have to slow down daily uploads pretty soon. We'll see though. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.